Whoa. Is I, your lovely little man has returned, and I am alone again. And I'm back with Diablo 2. Again. Something tragic happened, and as you can already see on my screen, ChudChadson is gone. He got off-screened, off-camera killed, and because of my permadeath challenge, I did decide to go ahead and let him, stay dead. I did decide to let him stay dead. Was it a mistake? Yes. Did I want it to happen? Yes. But am I a little upset about it? Yes and no. It's like, on one hand, it really sucked. On the other, I can play somebody new. There it is. Paladin. Paladin is my favorite class to play. Paladin is most definitely my favorite class to play. Warlock. I don't have a Warlock. I don't have that DLC. Unless it's because I bought it pre-order? No, I didn't buy pre-order. Anyways, I was originally going to play Assassin for this. I likely still will play an Assassin still. I will likely still play an Assassin for the bonus footage, which is what this little side series shall be. Just the bonus footage. I will likely still play one. I messed with her for a little while. I tried the Amazon for a few seconds. I didn't really ever care for her. The Necromancer, if I wanted to be a hardcore summoning build, like summon 1,000 skeletons and some golems, then yeah, 100%, I would totally do it. Barbarian is another decent one. I just never really got into Barbarian themselves. Like I already said, Paladin is my favorite. Sorceress, I've never played. Warlock is new. Warlock is new, actually. So, it gets me curious about the, classic and everything. Like, what's up with the classic stuff. Druid, I played a little bit of Druid. They're fun, but they are definitely a little interesting to play. They're not my thing, though. But for melee classes, I would personally do Paladin, Barbarian, Assassin, or Amazon. And I'm not going to do Magic. So I'm thinking I might stick with the Assassin. It sounds like a cool idea to play the Assassin. I just have to get used to her skills, because her skills might be a little interesting to do. They might be a little interesting for me to figure out if I do go down the martial arts tree. So yeah, I think we do. Check that out, by the way. Cool little animation. And I'll go ahead and pick the same name that I was going to do, which is Valerie Reborn, because ChudChadson has died, and Valerie, well, shall be reborn anew, aka me, down here in this corner. Valerie Reborn. Let's get this bitch. Wait, bad word? No, I'm on my own. I shouldn't curse too much. Anyways, we're gonna skip dialogue like all the other times, because these guys all talk slow like normal people. They don't talk fast or, slur their words, because these are all voice actors, Even though I really would love to be one. I would love to be one, guys. So let me in. Let me talk to everyone. And because I am rich, I'm rich as hell, and in my shared stash, I should be able to... Okay, I don't have enough gold. I do actually have enough gold. More of that, guys. It's not embarrassing. It's not embarrassing at all, actually. I happen to have transferred all my money from ChudChadson. I sold all of his gear. all of his gear and his belongings, and now it's going to go to the new character. I'm not going to take all of it out because that's going to take way too long, but I shall buy a full set of gear. I might buy it at level 2, so I might actually wait a second. But this will make it a lot easier and a lot quicker for me to level up. So I can get back to playing again, because we were at Act 5. We are at Act 5, not we were. We are at Act 5 when we were playing. And it was in the middle of a second session, or not even a second session. We just kept playing after we killed Diablo, and in between, then I should not even know. What am I doing? I'm messing up my facts. Get your facts straight, dude. I'm supposed to be professional. Supposed to be professional with this. In between, oh fuck, I keep saying it. Right after we killed Diablo and watched the cinematics, we kept playing, and I decided to play chicken like I did with Azul in the same session. I decided to play health bar chicken, and I ended up getting killed because I was stupid. Because I was hoping my lifesteal would keep me up, because I had 10% lifesteal, which is a lot, by the way. That's actually a lot with a level 30 paladin. And I died because I was a fool for an off-camera bit. So I definitely suffered the consequences. I love level 2 already. I definitely suffered the consequences really bad on that one. Oh my. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What the hell? Ruining my train of thought again already. I got a yellow Qatar already. That's insane. So, while I'm on a side note, I'm gonna consider going down... martial arts, but first we're gonna go down claw, or not claw, we're gonna go down shadow disciplines, I think, for my main, purely just because the passives seem like they'd be really fucking good, and then also the abilities like burst of speed and whatnot, and fade and everything would be pretty good too. I think would all be decent, to have. Turn back. Yeah, I already know. I don't even remember what I was saying anymore. Another Qatar. Whoa, dude, wow. What the hell? This is even better than last time. Something about killing... Oh, yeah, so when ChudChadson died, I was already planning on, you know... The spoiler is I wanted him to die. That's kind of what I'm trying to say. With the spoilers, I wanted him to die, especially after Kyoko died, my archer, who I had from like the beginning of the game, died after a little bit. So I had to tragically... Oh my god, experience shrine. That's actually so good. Hang on, I gotta lock in. Basically, an experience shrine is like the best boon you could get in the entire game. Especially for a low-level character. You can just run around and kill literally anything and everything, and then just get so much XP. Even though they don't give that much, but if I could get like a mini-boss or something. But I don't think you can really get them here until you're higher difficulty. It gives you so much. It gives you like double or triple XP if you really want to just dumb it down a lot. Get one of these early game, you can hopefully level up 2 or 3 times with it. It might last long enough for me to get in a couple levels. The idea is to skip every bit of loot possible, so I can get all the XP. Another thing I can actually mention as well, how like it feels like, you know, you could almost be like, oh, it's OCD. It's not, but it's a pure preference of I like to map Diablo out by doing the outer edges first and then exploring the inside. Mainly because it's easier to just spot everything on the inside. You have the actual outside map, so you can see everything on the inside. And know what you... Oh my god, a second one? That is actually so lucky. What the hell? I'm gonna come back for you. I like to map it all, and then I like to explore the inside. Because it means I'm gonna be missing as little as possible. It means I can see everything. I can see everything possible. And that's definitely something you want in the early game. And actually, at any point of the game, you would like to have every bit of the map. Even though I'm technically wasting my XP shrine, you do kind of want to have a lot spotted. You want to have a lot checked out. Come on, get back here. Oh, I ran out of XP. Oh, well, I'll get it for the cave. I'll get it for the cave here real soon, because even though I skipped dialogue, there's a cave here early game. I shouldn't even have to explain it to people who've played this game before, because who else is gonna watch this other than old people like me? I'm not old, I'm young. I could save XP or skill points. That's another thing. Saving skill points. That's also a pretty big thing, especially if you're waiting to get a certain skill. If you save points, you can have extra and then know what because some skills upgrade into each other and give bonuses, which I didn't realize for the longest time when I was younger, that's how it worked. But now, like nowadays, it's so good that way. You can just spot everything, you know.
Greetings.
Okay, so we're going to sell everything that I'm not gonna use. But that's... Oh my god, dude, that is actually so good. That's gonna carry me so hard. And then a second magic one already is also pretty freaking good. The shield, unfortunately, I'm not gonna use a shield. I'm gonna buy everything as well. Buy it all, buy it all. You see right there, stash money. I have so much, I'm rich. I'm just gonna try to buy everything and max it all out. Means we're gonna sell this stuff too, because I can just get it back, obviously. And I'm gonna be using a lot of scrolls of identification, especially until I get Deckard Cain. Because like I don't need the money, but if I decide to willy-nilly spend and then use all of it all the time, then I'm definitely gonna be like, I'm gonna be running out, you know, fast. I don't really want to run out fast. Now, I could do... Here's the funny thing, right? Especially in the early game, you don't ever have the money to do this, but there is gambling. You can get random rolled gear, right? You can get randomly rolled gear. They're always magical. And then if you get really lucky, you can get a gold one. You can get a gold item out of this stuff. Right now I'm hoping I can get a gold one, because I'm almost out of the money. See, right here. Oh my god, it's so good. Cold lightning resist, 4 life, 5 mana. It's not bad. It repairs durability, and you need durability when you have thorns. So here's the only crappy part. When you do spend your money really fast like that, you do happen to run out. When you go gambling, you do happen to run out of money really fast. Really fast. Which is, you know, isn't normally a bad thing. It's not normally a bad thing. It just happens to, you know, it just happens to be that way. Okay, I'm gonna have to get more money, because I am going to gamble until I get a full yellow set. So we will be back, because I am going to cheat. I am going to cheat pretty hard right now. See, the bad thing is, I told myself I wasn't gonna do this immediately, but it's gambling, right? It's gambling, guys. You just do this for the love of the game. See, like, now, guess what? I have almost an entire full yellow set, aside from a helmet. Never mind, I got a yellow helmet now, too. I don't even have to look at my stats. I just know it's better because it's yellow. The bad thing is I told myself I wasn't going to be doing something like this super early on. Because it's a waste of money. I've already spent... Holy fuck, dude. Oh my god. I've already spent so much money on it alone. But, like, look at this, man. I'm literally so kitted already. I could buy... Like, I could literally just go... I could buy a ring or an amulet, too, if I wanted to. But then you get stuff like this where you quite literally don't get any item you need until you spend an entire inventory full of belts. An entire inventory full of belts. That's fucked up. But guess what? I have got a full yellow kit already. And I have an XP shrine to go speed run and kill, like, everything. Like, look at this shit, dude. My character should not have these stats already. They should not have those kinds of stats. That's insane. That is terrifying to have a level 3 character have this. I've never cheated in games like... Well, it's not even cheating. It's more just like... This is something you can just do because of the shared stash system. Because there's a lot of... Because it's all online. There was never like this in OG. There was never like this in OG Diablo 2. Or Legacy, I guess what they call it. But it was never this. You can't just transfer your stuff without having to have another player there. So I've literally just gotten everything from ChudChad. This is ChudChadson's legacy, essentially. Like, this is his legacy.
Perfect.
I'm even one-shotting those guys. Oh my god, a ring already. We're putting it on, even though it's mid. But it's a free ring. We're gonna hope we can kill as much as we possibly can, like as fast as possible. So I can exploit all of my XP back. Or not even all back, not back, I mean even more. Also, just thinking, like, off the top of my head, I'll probably end up doing a pause at some point throughout this footage. Mainly, I might just take clips and stuff from this. I know I'm not being funny or silly and cool or anything, right now, because I'm tired. But I might take clips and stuff and then just go throughout the events of leveling my character all the way up to, leveling my character all the way up to 30 again. Which, I mean, I'm gonna have to go all the way up to killing Diablo. Which will definitely be interesting to do. So that'll be cool. I haven't fought Diablo solo in... Oh my god, see that guy? That guy's normally, like, the first hard enemy in the entire game. And I two-shot him. Because he's the first boss, by the way. He is the first, like... No matter what you do, you know, the same mini-boss no matter what you do. And I just two-shot him. Normally it should take you at least, like, 10 or 12 hits, not 2. Gotta get my energy back, dude. It's only like 12 a.m. Normally I'm not so tired, but... we didn't do it today. I wish we played more Diablo today, but I have to level this guy. I have to level her up. a lot of leveling. I'm gonna try to essentially turn it into a power leveling thing, is what I'm gonna try to do. I'm gonna try to power level my character. Oh, quest log already. Which I think if I really just no life this game, kind of like how I no life some other games, I probably could.
The rogue's test is done.
Yeah, I already know. That was the easiest quest ever, by the way, and I leveled up again, too, from it. Not from it, but you know what I mean. I could no-life the fuck out of this game, and I could level up to 30 in, like, 2 or 3 days, probably. I could probably level up over this weekend, honestly, is probably what I could, too. I know that is genuine no-lifing, because I know some people have played this game for years, and, like, my dad, for example, he's been playing Diablo for years of his life, and he's not got a max level character yet. But then again, he doesn't play it every single day, because I'm sure if you play it every single day, you probably could. You probably could get, not max level, but it would take a while, obviously, but you can hit, like, level to 120, I think, within that amount of time. I didn't give you amount of time, you know, but, oh well. Did not give you one. Yeah, I could get that now too because I have the strength. I'm not gonna do that though. I'm gonna go play the game normally. I'm gonna try not to gamble as much anymore. I'm not gonna try to gamble as much anymore. I'm gonna try to play the game normally. I'm gonna try to be normal. But we'll see how well that turns out. We have found Bloodraven. Woohoo! Yeah, let's go. I might not be, well, I'll be strong enough to fight her. She might be a little bit tough. She might be a little stronger than a normal, but then again, I'm also stronger than normal. I'm only talking purely on level-wise. On, my level-wise, I remember her way back when I didn't know how to play this game ages ago. When I was a kid, she was always like a super fun fight because she likes to revive her skeletons and everything. And especially with the little dungeons and stuff, because these are like some of the first cool dungeons you actually get to go into. It feels like the first act honestly had the most effort put into it. Same thing with like the fourth and the fifth act, but the second and the third, the second one isn't so much as a drag, but for majority of the second act, it feels kind of boring. You know, like I vividly remember all of it, but the third act, you get to fight Mephisto, and Mephisto is definitely one of those like. Oh, there she is. God, she's kind of a baddie, too. Too bad. It's woman on woman. I mean, woman v woman. Oh, look at that. Already dead, dude. Come on. Get back here. See, she's almost dead, or I'm so tough. I have no attack rating. There you go. Damn, what the hell? She's giving me such good loot. Well, there she is. She's dead as hell. Her soul's been released. Hell yeah. Like I was saying, it feels like the first act, was kind of lackluster. Wow, that is so fucking good. It feels like the first, or not the first act, what am I saying? The second and third act feel kind of lackluster compared to how they should have been.
I'll put that to good use.
They could have been much better, in my opinion. You know, it's like they could have had a lot more going on, even if it was quests or just by enemies. But this is kind of just my personal opinion on the matter. The first act's by far still going to be my favorite. But now that Blood Raven is gone, let's move on to the next clip. The clip? Or do I do this? Do I complete this area? Perhaps I complete this area first, and then I'd be like, oh yeah, then I move on to the next clip. Yeah. I'm still figuring out this as I'm going. As I'm going through the first act and like this first recording session, it's gonna be a lot of figuring out how I'm gonna do this series, because normally Diablo by itself isn't. To me, it's super fun, but to others, it might not be very fun. So I'm kind of just trying to figure out how I want to do this this whole series. But my current thinking, which, if I'm smart enough to remember, has already been explained, but I will explain it again. I want to take little in-between cuts, and I want to explain, or I want to at least explain one part of it, of what I'm going to be doing at the beginning of this video, and perhaps the next. I want to take a little clip of me talking about what I'm going to do, and what I'm going to do. I'm trying to fill out time by talking more and filling in a bunch of random nonsense words and everything, if you guys couldn't tell. No, I'm lying. I actually am really trying to think of what to say, but it's not coming to mind. I'm going to take sections of like each big zone, an area, or at least like very big moments, and use them as like little clips and stuff. Kind of like with the Blood Raven, for example, what I just did with Blood Raven, that was a big, because it's a quest. It is a quest. You get Bloodbang. That sounds gross. I'm gonna take sections and clips like that, is what I'm gonna do. Heard you. Take section and clips like that, and then move on to the next. And then move on to the next section or clip, whatever it ends up being, is what I'm gonna do. Like the next one will likely be either Deckard Cain or that tower thing, which I think the next one's gonna be Deckard Cain. And I get to talk about Tristram, because Tristram is a pretty cool place. Already almost done with this. I mean, I've actually almost killed myself kicking those barrels in OG Diablo, because when the barrels chain together. Oh darn, really? When the barrels chain together, they actually do more damage. So I've had times where I've had like 6 or 8 barrels just blow up on me and almost kill me because of it. Ooh, burst of speed, let's go. That should be a decent skill to use. Boost. That's not bad actually. It hopefully shouldn't give me too much speed and stuff when I go. Definitely giving me some. I think she just said get Deckard Cain. Yeah, Deckard Cain might be one of the next ones to do as well. Look at that. I got to explain that later too. All the gems and everything. I'm not even explain it, but use it later. Like I said, I'm still trying to figure out how I'm gonna do and style these videos. 12 a.m. me is apparently a little sleepy boy. You know, it's a very tired little fellow. Can't think for themselves. That's actually pretty solid. 36% gold for monsters. If I was really gunning for money and drops, then that was what it would be. It's not even like a thing of like being that tired, I feel. It's more of like out of energy. Because like I when I was playing with my brother, I've noticed I was so loud. I need to turn my mic down when I play. Or at the very least set up a limiter to where I'm not breaching red audio. And it doesn't sound like my mic is breaking. Because that's in OBS, and I think also in Discord, I think it gets really loud too. But I think OBS, because there's no limiter, it peaks out. Ow. Which I don't mind. Loud equals funny sometimes. But it's also just me having fun. Because like I said, one of the biggest rules I have will be, as long as I have fun, I will keep going and keep doing it. Which is exactly what I'm doing. I'm having a lot of fun playing this game. I'm having a lot of fun playing any of the games I've actually played on the channel. Surprisingly, except for Mass Effect, which will return soon in the future. That one will return. I have to beat Mass Effect 1 so I can actually get on to another mini-series or something going on. I don't get me wrong. Mass Effect 1 is very fun, right? It is very fun. But the side quests and the whole deal that they have going on with them is genuinely no fun. It's just that you get so many. I'm thinking I might just trudge through the main quests and then skip a lot of the side, because I feel like I'm way too powerful for the side quests anyways now. Like, I'm so strong. If I can get to the NPC quests, like Liara and all those guys, then that'll be perfectly fine by me, because there's just so much, and it's starting to get boring, and I really don't want to have to play a boring game or stop a series mid-playthrough because it's just becoming too unbearable. Too unbearable or something to do. So we'll definitely get back to that one. Anyways, we'll be back to whenever Editor Man decides to, take his next clip. Well. Hope you guys don't mind a quick side tangent dungeon crawl. Because this is another dungeon that's like, it's got the same deal of, it's always got the same type of enemy, or the exact same enemy always in it. Boss, like mini boss, I mean. So I hope you guys don't mind a quick side tangent of me just running through here, which I think we've already found her. She might kill me. Isn't it Cold Crow? No, it's not. That was not Cold Crow. Cold Crow is the enemy that will most definitely kill me, though. She does cold damage, and she's really strong. Like, really strong. Especially for early game. Okay, so at 1 point. Yeah, Cold Crow is super strong. Because cold damage, like, and she has, like, 6 archers, and she's just slow and, you know, whatever. It really fucks you up, dude. It really hurts. That is definitely one of those, enemies child me hated fighting. Because, like, I've been playing Diablo 2 for, like, 15 years, guys. I've been playing this game, like, off and on. Not always. Is that her? That's her. Okay, this is not good. Two-shot that bitch. Let's go. I've been playing this game off and on for a long time, and she was always that kind of enemy that will definitely make or break a new player. She was always tough as hell, tough as nails. Also smashed Demon Rangers. Anyways, what am I doing now? I don't know. Taking you guys through this place with me, just so I can, you know, have somebody to hold my hand through this dark, scary cave. Otherwise, I would be so scared and not be able to do it. It's like a date with Man Man. That was a funnier short, by the way. I'm just kind of disappointed not as many people really thought it was as cool. That one was definitely one of my favorites. Who am I kidding? Anything I put out is one of my favorites. I feel like this fade skill, or not this fade skill, this speed boost is definitely decent. If I really wanted to try to speed blitz a boss or something, it'd be good. The only problem is I don't have multi-attack. And because I don't have multi-attack, it kind of makes it hard for me to kind of make it worth using all the time. What does it do? It gives me attack speed and gives me run walk speed for 2 minutes. It's good, but I don't think it's use all the time good. I feel like a better one is probably gonna have to be it's gonna have to be a that psychic blast thing I have. But I didn't realize it does magic and magic damage. Okay. Also, speaking of builds, I mentioned it, but that clip I think is going to be taken out, or that section is going to be taken out of the final product. The build I'm going to do, well, it's not really a build, but just to make it easier on myself and also just so I know exactly what I'm doing, I want to do Shadow Discipline. I want to go down the Shadow Disciplines because I can have Claw Mastery, Weapon Block, and I can go down and get some, stuff like Fade, or even, like, more of these, like Mind Blast and stuff. I'll probably end up going down all the way to Mind Blast, honestly. I'll probably do all that stuff, and then I'm gonna get, hopefully, Shadow Master, and have it also be really good, because I think these might be solid to have, just as, like, a skill. Shadow Warrior. And then the Shadow Master stuff and whatever. I think that'd be cool just to go down Shadow Discipline rather than going down the martial art tree. Because the martial arts would be good, but I don't have a regular keyboard. I have a 90 or 70% keyboard. And it's kind of one of the crappy ones, so I don't really have actual F keys. I have to click function and then I have to click an F key. And I don't really want to do that, because if I'm accidentally holding Alt while I press function, because holding Alt lets you highlight gear on the ground, like that. I press Alt, it lets it highlight gear. I could accidentally Alt F4 my game. I don't really want to run the risk of Alt F4ing my game. Also, look at that. That's a cool skill. Not very many, like a magic and physical damage, which is good. Long range, like I can do that and just blow some guy up. That's pretty cool. And besides, I think if I build my character right, I could definitely build into it and then have a cool ranged attack and just kill people from far. But not have it be my main, because my main's obviously going to be basic attack. Which is a little weird to have just, like, attack as a finishing move. Wait, it counts as a finishing move? I didn't realize that. Okay, hang on now. Hold up now, guys. If it counts as a finishing move, then I could actually get a martial art. We might have to... You might have to consider looking at martial arts at some point. Let me see. Because Tiger Strike, but I don't want Fire, Thunder, or Ice. It would have to be, it would have to honestly, like none of these. It would literally just be Tiger Strike. I don't think any of them sound like they'd be good, other than just for like maybe the bonus. Because I can just make up for that on other stuff. So we might just stick Shadow Discipline. Shadow Discipline Assassin. Also, I'm not really one to follow meta builds, if I'm gonna be honest with you. Because, like, let's say for Paladin, I'm always Zeal and Fanaticism. And then if I have the extra points, if I got that far ahead into the game, it would be, like, obviously put the rest into Sacrifice, so you can bonus Zeal, and then have extra points for Hammer and stuff. But I'm not one of those guys to go through and do, like, grind specific enemies out, or just constantly play the game. So I don't really have a reason to find the quote-unquote meta build for something. Like, let's say I give you, like, oh, I'm gonna go put 20 points into my Claw Mastery, and then I'm gonna go put 20 points into my Shadows. Therefore, I'm gonna have a super duper high DPS, along with whatever else my other skill was, like Burst of Speed. You know, I'm not like that. I'm gonna be like, okay, this looks cool, I'm gonna use it. It pairs with this, okay. Hell yeah. It's like stuff like that. Because who in their right mind is genuinely gonna be, you know, who in their right mind is genuinely just gonna find go get a hobby, you know, go get a girlfriend. what am I saying? Who in their right mind is gonna go out of their way to find specific items and specific roles on items? Because I know trading, like, people will spend actual money for certain items that they couldn't get otherwise, which is crazy, by the way. Like, there was one, I think it was a gold item. Gold is unique. Green is set item, and then obviously you have white up to yellow, which is just rarities, you know, it's white, blue, yellow, which is regular, and then blue is whatever. It's all magic items, you know what it is. Yeah, then it's like you have that, but there's some of them are like you can get really insane rolls. Like, you guys know how like WoW, like World of Warcraft has like, oh, well, let's go get a belt with like +5 stamina. Then it's like super duper strong for some reason because it's got the plus stamina or whatever. It's a bunch of weird nonsense that I don't really care for. I'm almost done with this little cave, then I can like take a break. I'm tired. It's been an hour already, dude. I might have to like stop soon, honestly. I shouldn't, but I kind of want to. I'm unked. Like, why am I so unked? Right, guys? That's a cool, funny word, like 6, 7, and whatnot. Like skibbity toilet. What do the cool kids say? What? No, I don't want kids to watch my channel. I'm an 18+ channel, guys. So let's just put that out there right now. 18+. We only like adults around here. Fuck kids. I'm not a pedophile, so I don't want to do that to kids. That's gross. And I'm surprised, you know, genuinely speaking about, you know, certain YouTubers, you know, the pedophile ones, what goes through your fucking mind? Like, I'm genuinely so confused. Like, what the fuck goes through your mind to be like, I want to be attracted to a, you know, 15-year-old person? Like, what the fuck goes through your mind when you just think that? You know, like, what is it? Because you have money, you're famous, you know, you think you can do whatever you want. Like, go fuck yourself, dude. You're disgusting. You're a freak. Like, you should go to prison and then be locked up for the rest of your life. Go, throw the key away. Let them throw the key away.
Yes?
And then let the other prisoners, you know, absolutely demolish your ass because they know exactly what you did. You know, so you can go not be able to walk for the rest of your life or go get murdered in prison. Dude, I'm going so off right now because of this. What did you guys, why? You guys are making me go off about this. You guys are making me, the lovely little man, actually go off about a topic that, you know, you're making me actually be like, what the fuck? And I'm talking to myself here too. That's the problem. I'm having a conversation with myself.
Greetings.
And I'm the one who's getting heated. I'm actually not that heated, but still, like, damn. How can you, the viewer, my lovely little lesbians, how can you guys make me, like, heated when I'm talking to myself? This is the chat effect, you know? It's like, what is chat doing to me? Or something. Like, how like, let's say, like, Twitch chat. I was gonna cut that clip at some point, but I'm having fun now. I'm finding some funny stuff. It's like how people always describe like Twitch chats and stuff to be the worst place of all time because the viewers there are genuinely shit. Like almost all the time, they are the worst people of all time. And I've seen it. I have genuinely seen it firsthand. I joined a Twitch stream. And it was Tomato Gaming, or whatever he calls himself. It's Tomato, I think, but still, he was streaming, I can't remember the specific game name, but he was streaming, God, I can't, I'd have to remember the name later, but it was fun. It's like one of those Dread X collections, whatever, Dread XP, type games. And the Twitch chat, I wasn't reading chat, I was more watching the stream because, like, why am I gonna be one of those chatters who points out everything our backseats are really bad, which is leading into what happens. There's a lot of these skill shrines. It's leading into what happens though. Twitch chat was being genuinely so toxic. Like, the one of the YouTube streamer guys that I know is got such a thick skin, or a quote-unquote thick skin, to chat, decided to end stream like an hour and a half in, or not even an hour and a half in. Wasn't it less? I don't remember specifically, but he decided to end stream and delete the VOD because chat was being so fucking toxic. Like, that's the same thing. Like, how can people just be that shitty? What am I doing? Next area. I'm gonna call it quits here real soon. I'm like I said, I'm EP. Oh fuck! I hit my mic. That's loud. That's probably really loud. I'm very EP. I'm tired. I'm unked. I'm old. Whatever else I can say. I've hit the next zone. I've hit the next zone. Which is here, which is the underground passage into the Darkwood, which we'll go to the Darkwood soon, and I think we might find either the waypoint there or something, and then we'll call it. But the underground passage is another zone. That is, I would say, is a big spot. Ooh, it leveled up. It makes it even better. Is definitely another big spot because it takes you throughout literally the entire area. It gets you on to the next. Ooh, I gotta think. I haven't got any new gear at all, by the way. After I gambled it, it probably isn't gonna stay in. It's probably gonna be cut out, but essentially what I did, I had, you know, my last character, ChudChadson, like I said, died. And essentially what I did is I transferred all of his money over to my account, and not items, just money, or not account, but my new character. I transferred it all over. So now I have gambled. I have gambled immediately to get an entire set of yellow items, except for rings and an amulet, because that's way too expensive. But I've gambled for an entire set of armor and gear. And this is probably going to carry me for quite some time. Until I hit, like, the first pivotal gear moment, where it starts transferring to next good gear. Which I thought was really funny that I could just do that, you know? I thought it was cool that I just immediately got, like, oh my god, the best gear I've ever. From literally level, like, 3, by the way, from level 3 or 2. I already have an entire brand new set of awesome gear. It's not even rags to riches, it's riches to even more riches. No, riches to bitches, that's, ooh. That's tough, fellas, that is kind of tough. Riches to bitches. Damn. As for the assassin, you know, just thinking about it, like the assassin, by the way, she's fun. I'm actually having a lot of fun just being able to play a basic melee character and just attack and then kill. Although the only issue is I'm single target. Not the only issue, but the only issue I'm having right now is the fact that I am single target, a single target fighter. So, I'm gonna be damage nuking our glass cannon, being a glass cannon, for quite some time. Until I can either get the minion... Ooh, that's really good. Hopefully. Until I can either get the minion thing, or I can, you know, become even more powerful and unkillable. Because how I would describe Diablo to anyone is, at first you're weak, then it becomes a power trip. Because that is honestly what Diablo is. Like, it's, at first you are quite literally, like, nothingness, and then as you play and play, you just become so unbelievably powerful for no reason. Especially when you fight weak enemies like that, I would definitely agree that it's like I would have a power trip as well, you know? It's like, why are you so weak? Why are you nothing compared to me? These foolish demons. Be gone from my sight and my path of righteous fury. I hunt you because the light demands it. Even in the shadows, I hunt. Where you are the strongest, or something, right? I'm too tired to have aura. I might even scrap this. No, I won't scrap this. I'll make it work. But to the Darkwood we go after I finish mapping the rest of this zone out. I'm so close, dude. I'm so close to being done. It's so weird because I don't actively mean to do it sometimes, but so far, like, all my sessions have been over 1 hour, except for the Kyoko death one. It wasn't even over I was actually technically over an hour. I just didn't record until the last bit. Okay, we've made it back. Accidentally after I walked the wrong direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See, now you don't have to actually read the scroll and keep it open. But we're gonna go ahead and boom, open the portal for Strum. Oh my god, this scene was always so cool as a kid. Because it never was lightning. I don't think it was like the holy, unless that's what Holy Bolt looks like, but yeah, this is Tristram from Diablo 1.
First to fall to Diablo's wrath.
Personally, for me, Tristram is such a cool zone. It's literally just like you are exploring, you know, the first game again. You're back where you started. I'm dying. Oh, that's why I'm dying. Oh my god, Griswold's already here? You're basically exploring the first game all over again. And you get to see the fate of all of the characters from the first game. And that is the fate of one already. What happened to Griswold? He turned into an undead. Not everyone, I don't think everyone has died. I'm pretty sure is what it is. Not everyone has died. But a couple of the people you get to meet or you have met unfortunately fell to Diablo. And in the same fashion, you know, of having a gambler in every place, I'm pretty sure Wirt was a gambler. He was the gambling guy. I know he was the money related, I think. He was the money guy. He was a shopkeeper. So was Griswold. Diablo 1 is completely different than this game. It is an entirely different game. You know, it's like, oh, there he is. The poor man himself, Wirt. Poor lad. And speaking of Wirt being the money guy, look at all the fucking money he drops after you take him out. He drops a couple hundred coin. And he's also his legs a weapon, which is silly. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know where I'm going other than just like the fact that I really, really like this place. And that it's super nostalgic. And Deckard Cain is here. Which, speaking of Deckard Cain, like I should have been explaining, Deckard Cain is the identification man. Deckard Cain will essentially allow me to identify all of the items I pick up from now on. Any blue, yellow, whatever, green, anything that I pick up, I will be able to identify through him. Oh, there he is. There's the old man.
Kane, go to the rogue camp.
On my chick straight to the point. Go to the rogue camp. It's so demanding. What the heck? Yeah. Now that I've got him, I can identify all my gear and everything I pick up for free. As thanks for going on my quest. We're doing this quest. Whatever it is. You know what it is, fellers. You know what it is. But now I've got even more work to do because of you. What the heck, man? What the frick? What the freaking heck, guys? So let's go ahead and go back because I'm losing my train of thought again. Talk to Deckard Cain. Identify items here. No, charge. Yeah, I get it.
Yes.
I would say I made decent progress. I am level 11. I probably could play till I'm level 12 and then get my next set of skills. I probably won't though, but anyways, rubs my nerd eyes, picks up my glasses. Now that I've done this, and I've made pretty good progress, I'll call it quits now, because I'm really tired. Thank you guys for watching whatever I make out of this session. I'll see you later.